Alright, so let's move on to another video topic in movie-wise, horror movie-wise. Another thing I want to talk about real quick. Are Kaiju movies making a comeback? That's the big question of this video. Are Kaiju movies making a big comeback? Now, you could say that, Godzilla 2014 or Pacific Rim was the cause of this, but I like to think there was another Kaiju that, despite what you think, I think this had a big hand in, helping the Kaiju movement kind of go. And this goes back to 2008 when we had a movie called When Cloverfield showed up. Now, yeah, it did. It has mixed reviews. I like it. It's not. Also, you get to see, the voice actor for Robbie get eaten. So I like to imagine Robbie's getting eaten by the giant monster. So yay, Robbie from Gravity Falls. That, or as I like to call him, that dick I hate. That came out wrong. Saying that out loud, I'm like, that came out wrong. Anywho. So I like to think that, Cloverfield had a big help in, reigniting the whole love for kaiju films. And it got even bigger when you had Pacific Rim, and now it's hit its zenith with the Godzilla 2014 movie. And we're getting so many other kaiju films now. We're gonna get, next year, we're still gonna get that new Gamera film from Japan. Yeah, they're gonna do another Gamera film, apparently. We're also getting Godzilla 2 and Pacific Rim 2, along with the Pacific Rim animated series. So yeah, Kaiju are making their big comeback, I like to think. And also, Kong's getting a film and a Netflix animated series, which is Kong, I gotta get my Dragon Ball Z abridged voice going. Kong is in the future! So yeah, so King Kong's getting a new film. He's also getting an animated show. Kinda wish Godzilla got his own animated show, but Toho will be like, nope, 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 nope. Gotta stay in films. Nope, 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 nope. So yeah, we have that. But yeah, I like to think that Cloverfield had a small hand, at least a small hand, in reawakening, the love for kaiju. But let's face it, it got really big when it hit with Pacific Rim and then Godzilla. That's why I like to think this is where it's really reignited with the help of Pacific Rim and Godzilla. So with that, you have so many other potential for giant monsters in the next coming years. Like I said, we've got the new Gamera film, we've got Pacific Rim and Godzilla 2, and we've got and also the Kong movie. So yeah, Kaiju are making their big debut, their big comeback. This only means that, are we going to see other types of kaiju? Are we going to see, a new, from, South Korea? Are we going to see a new Yungari movie? I would personally like to see that. I would like to see a new Yungari movie. Or maybe, what else would be a good Japanese monster or some other monster? How about a remake of Gorgo? Does anyone remember Gorgo? I don't know, I would like to see Gorgo back, or maybe some original kaiju. I think it would be really cool to see new original kaiju show up. We haven't had an original kaiju in... I don't remember. We haven't had an original kaiju in a while. So, well, no, you could say, yeah, the Cloverfield monster and excuse me, the kaiju we saw in the Pacific Rim. Yeah, those are and the Mutos. Those are original kaiju. So why did I say we haven't seen the original kaiju? We have. So yeah, I would like to see some more original kaiju. I think that'd be really fun. Some movies that center around original kaiju. I think that'd be a lot. I think that'd be very cool to see some more giant monsters in the vast gallery of giant monsters. I think that would be a lot of fun to see. I think that would be so good to see some new blood in the group. Not to say I don't want to see the other movies. God help me, God, yes, I do. I can't wait for, Godzilla 2 and Pacific Rim 2 and the new Gamera film. I just can't, I can't wait to see all that. But, I wouldn't mind seeing some new monsters as well. I wouldn't mind seeing some new monsters, like maybe, how about a giant snake kaiju? Or how about a, I don't know, giant spider, I don't know, I'd be cringing every time I saw it. Arachnophobia is a bitch. So, I don't know, I would like to see some new kaiju, that's all I'm trying to say, is that I'd like to see some new kaiju thrown in for good measure. But yeah, I would like to think that, we've also got this on the rise. It's only, it can only go up for giant monsters is all I'm saying. It can only go up for all these giant monsters. So yeah, I would absolutely love to see some new monsters. I can't wait for the old monsters in Godzilla and Pacific Rim, and even Gamera and Kong. I'm kind of curious to see, how because also another thing you got to factor in is that, us Kaiju fans, our fan base is growing, ever since Pacific Rim and Godzilla, there's been an increase for fans of giant monsters. And I think it can only go higher because who doesn't love giant monsters stomping the shit out of the city and wrecking everything? I don't. I don't know anyone who doesn't like that. But yeah, you guys tell me, what do you think of all this? Do you think Kaiju movies are making a comeback? Yes, no, and do you want to see some new Kaiju movies? Or if you could, what Kaiju would you bring back from any other franchise? I know my three: Yungari, Reptilicus, and Gorgo. Those are my three I'd bring back. What about you guys? Do you know any Kaiju you want to bring back? Or see your own giant monster? Or, see some original giant monsters? Possibilities are endless. But once again, hope you guys